Is the backdoor Roth conversion being shown to the door? Front or back? I don't know. If you're a regular viewer here at Real Retirement Advice, you know that I love Roth accounts because I hate paying tax. Tax-free savings in retirement are great, but changes may be a brewing. First, I'm going to explain what is being proposed, and later in the video, I'll share what I'm doing with my clients, given that provisions in the Build Back Better bill might limit some of the ways retirees accrue these wonderful tax benefits in the future. I can tell you what I'm not doing. Panicking. The internet loves to scare the crap out of people when a lot of what is being proposed won't even make it into the final law and doesn't apply to many of you. But this is the world we live in. So let me shed some light for you. Roth accounts. While you don't get a tax break when you put money into a Roth account, a contribution, the after-tax money you put in grows tax-free and can be withdrawn tax-free once you reach retirement age. In 2022, you can contribute $6,000 a year or $7,000 if you're 50 or older. But there's a problem for high wage earners. They're prohibited from contributing directly to a Roth IRA if their modified adjusted gross income is too high, $144,000 or $214,000 if they're married. People like this can enter through the back door. They can still create a Roth IRA through a so-called backdoor strategy that involves converting other IRA savings. So here's how it works. Although high-income taxpayers are precluded from making deductible contributions to a traditional IRA, they are allowed to make non-deductible ones. So as you transfer a non-deductible IRA to a Roth, you would generally owe tax on the gains that have accrued on your contributions. However, that's avoidable if you make the conversion immediately after making your non-deductible contribution, since there would be no time for the money to grow. Let me try to say this more concisely. Contribute, then immediately convert before there are any gains. How is that? This strategy may be getting the axe. Starting next year, the House passed bill would prohibit taxpayers from converting their after-tax contributions using this backdoor conversion method. So what won't change, at least with what we know right now, is the usefulness of Roth accounts. Look, there's no predicting whether lawmakers will preserve the Roth restrictions in the House passed bill, or even whether the bill itself will become law. But if the prohibitions on backdoor Roth conversions do survive, and again, this only applies to those with modified adjusted gross incomes of $144,000 or $214,000 if you're married, Roth IRAs, Roth 401ks, and Roth conversions will still be useful vehicles for the many savers who meet the income and eligibility rules. Nothing will likely change when it comes to your 2021 strategies. So here's what I'm currently doing with my clients. I'm executing 2021 contributions and conversions before year end, as my hunch is that if something is passed, it won't affect 2021. For 2022 and beyond, it's anybody's guess. I'm also suggesting that people take a deep breath and not freak out regarding what the bill says. As I shared earlier, most of these current initiatives are trying to wrest more tax revenue from the very affluent, and many people just won't be targeted. As I often share with the viewers of this channel, the goal is financial safety, financial simplicity, and financial strength. Please stay nimble because tax rules do change, and it's best to avoid committing to any financial strategy that can't easily be undone when the tax regime changes.